Hey friends, and welcome back to my art studio. So today I have a bit of a craft in mind. I'm not sure if this qualifies as a thrift flip, but I have all these jars. I always save our pickle jars and our just any kind of jars like this. I always save them with the intentions of doing something to them so that I can use it to store stuff. So I want to customize these jars and make stuff out of them. I went ahead and cleaned the labels off and got all the sticky residue off of them, so they're just ready to paint. I don't have any glass paint, but I do have the acrylic paint that I usually use and some Mod Podge. So I'm really hoping that if I use that and Mod Podge it, that it won't chip off. Fingers crossed. Let me tell you what I really want. I want one of these to be my designated jar for water with paint. So I want to paint it so that I can put my paintbrush, wash my paintbrushes off in it. Just have a cute little situation. And then the other one will just store, okay. And then the other one, I'm thinking we'll just store paintbrushes or pens or something like that around my art room. And then the bigger one, you can see it's bigger. I kind of want to make it a drinking glass. So I was thinking maybe we could poke a hole in the top for a straw, and then I could paint it really cute and paint the top, and then it would be a drinking glass. Hoping that will work out. That's the idea behind it. So yeah, I have 3 jars and I'm ready to start painting, so let's get started. Alright, so the first thing we have to do is put a good thick layer on it. So I just start with my base coat and I just try to put the thickest layer on it as possible. So I realized after I put the first coat on this, I put the first coat on and then I was like, oh, I want to paint the lid. But I didn't put a hole in the lid yet. So we had to stop production, stop painting on this so that we can poke a hole in really quick. So I got my drill. Let's do this. And I took some sandpaper and I just sanded the hole a little bit because it was a little sharp. And I don't know if you're supposed to do this, but it did work and it's smooth now, so ta-da. Then I put a second coat on it because whenever I was maneuvering it, it wasn't completely dry and I got some fingerprints and it rubbed off. Doing a second coat actually was pulling up the first coat, so it doesn't really look like a second coat. It more looks like the first coat, just better. And then I did the lid pink and it kept falling through the hole and getting all over the place. I destroyed my mat whenever painting this. I got pink paint all over the place. I'm wondering if you guys can guess what design I'm doing. Does this look familiar to you? Comment down below before it gets too far and guess what pattern and design that I'm doing on this cup. Alright, did you guess it right? It's cheetah print. I actually really love cheetah print a lot. It shows up a lot in my style. I wear it a lot, like clothing and accessories, but I never really paint it or draw it. It's just something that I like in my clothing style, not really my art style, but it was really fun and easy to paint. So if you're looking for a easier design or pattern to paint on something, I highly recommend cheetah print. It's pretty easy and it's so cute to me. I just love it. This is the perfect drinking glass for me. I'm obsessed with it. And then I put a thick coat of Mod Podge on it and tried to just make sure I got the edges and everything because I'm really hoping that this doesn't chip off. And this is how it turned out. What do you think? So for this next glass, I wanted a peekaboo situation, so I decided to put some washi tape on the glass first. And I didn't really have a plan, but I really liked this pink color, so I started with that. And then I decided to ombre it into a purple, pastel purple. And I really loved how this turned out. So, but I didn't want the bottom to match the top, so I did a blue ombre to yellow on the bottom, and I love it. It actually kind of reminds me of Easter, because Easter always, I don't know, Easter always makes me think of pastels and stuff. So I was getting a bit of an Easter vibe with this. And then this would normally be the part where I start doing black work, but I decided to do white this time and just do some, like, I guess you would call it white work. I don't know. I needed some line work over this design. So I did some flowers. These flowers are actually like pretty easy and fun if you're looking for something in your sketchbook to add. Definitely recommend trying these flowers out because they're just easy and fun to draw, and also they look really cute just over anything, black work with the white, anything like that. It just looks really nice. So for the middle of the flower, I would normally just do like circles, but I decided to just paint it in with the white and then use the tip of my brush to just put dots of the color in the background to make it give that same effect. I actually did this on accident at first because I messed up trying to like make the circles with the thicker brush, but I actually liked it, so I just did it with the rest of the flowers because it just worked out a lot easier and better. And then the oddly satisfying tape pull. And then with the Mod Podge, I did decide to go over the clear part with the Mod Podge. I thought it would give it, not only would it like hold the paint on a little bit more because I needed to get the edges of the paint, but it also kind of gave it this like foggy look through the glass, and I really like that. For the next one, I'd also decided to do a peekaboo situation. At first, I couldn't decide what shape I wanted to do, a circle or a square, but I actually decided on a triangle. I had to kind of like use my scissors and manipulate the shape a little bit, but I thought a triangle would be cute. So of course I have a hard time doing a video without doing something rainbow themed, so this one is just rainbow themed. The ombre of the last jar turned out so nice with like the splotchiness. I liked how you could kind of see like light through it a little bit, so I decided to do like the same idea with this one, just rainbow themed all the way through. It almost gives it like a smoke effect. I don't know, I just really like it. I also decided not to use the lids on the other two jars just because like they were for storing purposes, like with stuff that wouldn't fit inside of it, so I decided not to paint the lids and just like throw them away. I didn't like need them, but you get to see them in this clip. I really like this pink color, and I feel like it didn't get shown off enough with the rainbow theme, so I decided to paint the lid seal pink, and then a thick layer of Mod Podge, and this is how this one turned out. I also decided to outline the triangle in white, but I don't know where that footage went. Alright, that's going to be it for this video. I'm really happy with how this one turned out. It's really cute. I'm excited to use it as a drinking glass. I'm going to put like a straw in it, drink out of it. I don't have a straw currently with me to just show you what it would look like, but I really love it. I think it's cute. I could like carry this anywhere with me, like camping or anything like that, and I could just put a regular lid on it that doesn't have a hole on it, and then it wouldn't spill. I just think it's really cute. I'm like a super fan of cheetah print. I have a lot of cheetah print clothes and cheetah print stuff, so this is like so my style, cheetah print and pink, so I'm like, love it. I'm in love with it. Huge fan of how this one turned out. I like the white flowers on top of it, and I like how you can see through it, you know what I'm saying? Like you can see the water when I'm like cleaning my brushes and stuff. I love that. I think that these are like interchangeable as far as like which one can be like my water cleaning one and which one can just hold the brushes, like the clean brushes, and then like the water cleaning one. I think it can just be interchangeable. I just like this one a little bit more. I just like the design a little bit more, but I like all of them a lot. So anyways, yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. I post videos every single week, so make sure you're subscribed, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Falling. Oh, I fall so hard.